Cellos. Welcome back, ladies and gents. It's the Critic Corp. I am Toke, and as you know, I'm here like I promised. And yeah, let's get to it. 2024, best movies. In my opinion, from my perspective, the um best movies to come out of best top 5 movies to come out of 2024. Because I'm not about to sit here and do all of them, or top 10 or top 20 whatnot, even though sadly it was probably maybe 100% sure it was only about 20 good movies to come out of this year. So with that part, it was kind of hard for me to sit there and pick and choose and make my final decision, but I figured it out. um I had a little bit of a dilemma with my fifth place, but I figured it out. And like I said, this is my opinion. This is my personal opinion. Some of you guys may disagree or be biased. So be it. I mean, you know, you have the right to your own opinion. This is just what I um particularly believe was deemed to be the best top tier obsolete um 5 best movies of 2024. But yeah, let's get to it. Let me see. So 5, I'm gonna start from 5 to, like I did with the worst. 5, I will say, and this one was tough. It was between Furiosa and Alien Romulus. Now, mind you, you may think like these two films were, two complete different films. Like, yes, they were, but in a sense, they did have common similarities. As far as like, um, having a main female be the protagonist. Um, both were kind of sci-fi, had a little bit of action, a little bit of like excitement and whatnot. Um, but Alien was more horror, obviously more suspense, more thriller, while Furiosa was more action and adventure, like fantasy, sci-fi. They both had a lot of excitement, but I just feel like Alien executed better. And Alien was way more simple. It wasn't too complex. It didn't need the high budget. It didn't need a shitload of stars, cast. It was literally just 5 people and a couple settings, mainly just focused on directly in the ship that they were stuck on with the aliens. Furiosa was all over the place. I felt like they were doing too much with some of the camera angles. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was still sweet to watch. It was still a fun watch. It just really didn't stick with me. I personally would toss on Alien Romulus over Furiosa in a heartbeat. Furiosa didn't even meet their budget criteria. Their budget was so high they didn't even manage to break even. Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they tried too hard to be better than Mad Max Fury Road, and you know, that's where they failed. That was their biggest flaw. So, yeah, I mean, Alien was just perfect, bro, all around. Got right to it. Like I said, nothing too complex. Paid even homage to the old Alien, and the fucking scenes, the space scenes were just fucking clean, very clean and sweet to see. Even when she was shooting them aliens and fucked up the whole gravity, and they were all like floating in the blood and acid. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. I went and seen that shit twice in theaters. I fucking watched Furiosa twice, and yeah, I really didn't. The second watch, my opinion didn't change from the first to the second watch. I don't know, but yeah, that's my number five, Alien Romulus. Number four, I would say number four, Wicked. Wicked. Yeah, Wicked. I was gonna go with Long Legs, but Wicked most definitely was a like that was a film to witness in all aspects, like 3D, IMAX, standard, and it was just a like unbelievable, you know, film, especially coming from it being a Broadway and how much weight the name had already just from the Broadway to elevate to the theatrical side of it and put it on the big screen like that. Oh my god. Like I really I can't wait for part two. I can't wait, bro. Like I'm like I told you guys, I'm a big fan of everything related towards Wizard of Oz, and they uh they did their things. They did their things with this one. Shout out to Ariana Grande. I didn't really have high hopes for her. Fucking shout out to Cynthia Erivo. Like she, man, that woman's voice. She outsung Ariana Grande to me, in my opinion. And Ariana Grande is known for singing. That was how she really started her career. Yeah, she was acting on what was it? What's that shit called, bro? Justice or something, or Victorious. That's what it was, Victorious. And she was singing on there. She had the votes since then. But the way Cynthia came on every single song that she sung, you really just felt it in her soul, like and the fucking graphics were great, bro. The Dog is Fantasy graphic wise, um, that I've seen to come out of like the Wizard of Oz franchise. Yes, the Great and Powerful Oz was pretty sweet. Graphics were pretty clean. The cinematography was pretty official. But this one topped the cake. This one topped the cake. Wicked did their thing. I love how they really delivered to us how Alphaba, really became to be that evil witch that everybody deemed her to be. And it just, man, and that film was very, very heartfelt. I loved it. I loved it. I fucking loved it. Um, three. Number three for me is Nosferatu. Like, when I tell you we got spoiled this year as far as like horror films, we really low key got spoiled. And I don't think you guys really understand how much I am proud, how proud I am of Nosferatu and Robert Eggers being um just able to revamp that film, that cult classic, revamp and re-image it in his own little style, but still, revisit it and pay homage and its respects to the original. At the same time, this shit was fucking like just downright. The atmosphere was creepy, very interesting, full of dread. Like, bro, this film, like, bro, fucking Bill Skarsgård blew me away, bro. He for one, he was unrecognizable. For two, his performance was just out of this world. Like, I'm gonna say it. I think he outperformed William Dafoe in this one, and William Dafoe is known for, outshining actors, main actors as a supporting actor. And for Bill Skarsgård to come back from that just complete terrible of a film, The Crow, to playing Orlok, man, you gotta give that man his flowers. You gotta give that man his flowers. He fucking did his thug dizzle. We really ate this year, bro. As far as like horror, like what? Longlegs, Nosferatu, Alien, like bro. It was a lot. It was a lot of horror films this year that were actually good. It was some that were shitty, like fucking The Strangers, Smile 2. Like, yeah, it was a couple shitty ones, but it was a couple great ones as well. Beetlejuice, like you name it. Like, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy for the horror genre of cinema. They did they thug dizzle this year. And yeah, you gotta pay us respect. You gotta give flowers where it's due. Yeah, bro, this is Nosferatu. I can't get off of that, bro. I went and seen that movie 3 times. On Christmas Day, Friday, which was what? 2 days ago, and then I went and seen it today at 9 a.m. Like, the more and more I watched it too, the more and more I did realize, yes, it was a little bit overly sexualized and a bit much for certain people, certain viewers. But the story, the direction it went, the fucking just pacing of it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It may have been like a slight little bits and pieces that could have been cut short, especially like in the middle when they're showing Atlanta getting, just getting possessed every night. That part was a little bit repetitive, in my opinion, but they did good. They did fucking good, bro. They did fucking good. I don't have nothing negative really to say about the movie. Like, yeah, they did that. They did that. And then even the fucking final scene, him just dying in the bed, finally getting what he truly desired with his little horny bastard ass, and her sacrificing herself. Oh my man. Yeah. Yeah, let me stop. I can talk about that film all day. Number three is Society of Snow. I don't know if you guys are too quite familiar with that one. It was a sight to watch for sure, especially given like given the whole circumstances and that each character was fucking dealt with and how they persevered, overcame, conquered from their struggle and just adapted, survived, learned how to survive, because these characters really went through it, bro. And this shit was based off true events too. So this film, I know you guys are like, what the fuck? Didn't this shit come out in 2023 December? Well, yeah, it did in specific theaters, but to the public eye across the whole, like all platforms to like the US, it got delivered to us early January of 2024. Because this was a Netflix original. So you know how they do usually with their movies. They'll play it like prior to the movie actually being released. Prior to its debut on Netflix, they'll release it in theaters for that week. And I'm so sick because it was not airing. It was not. It was not no shows anywhere in my area for that shit. So I was like fucking pissed. I had to wait those extra few days. But man, like this film, it was really like it inspired me. It encouraged me to do my 11-day water fast. So these kids, it was so. Let me just break it down for y'all real quick. It was a rugby team. Um, they ended up getting in this private plane, with their coach, going to play this other team in another country, shit like that. Some parents even, came with them on the jet, on the private plane, and shit like that. And the way they wanted to take was the shorter route, but it was it was the most dangerous route. They didn't want to take the longer way, even though it was going to be the safer route. They decided to take the shorter way, even though they knew their life could be at risk. And when I tell you, boy, their life got put at fucking risk, bro. 100%. These fools crashed into the mountains trying to get over it. It's hella snow and shit up there. Cold as ever. They were up there for like maybe a little bit over 2 months, like 70 days or some shit like that. And they had to start eating each other. They had to start eating each other to survive. Figure out just ways to stay warm. All type of shit, bro. And the search for these kids were put to a halt after those 2 months, and then they were like, talking about not going back and searching again until the next following year. And they're like, fuck no, bro. Like, we got to figure this shit out ourselves. And they did. They fucking did, bro. Some died. They lost a few bodies for sure. The ones that was on their like last few breaths, they were the ones that was on their last few breaths. They even accepted their fate. They were giving them permission to eat them type shit. Like, bro. Yeah, this was a heck of a film. It was very dark. Things spiraled sideways so rapidly. Like in the first like 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes of the movie, all good and dandy. Hey, they about to go to another country. They about to do this, da da da. They about, it's about to be lit. No. Not lit at all. And the way that it focused in on every single character and their motives and how their, perspective on the way of survival was going to be, and how it just elevated more and more and more to more drastic measures. It was, bro, that film, yeah, that was a heck of a fucking film, bro. That was a heck of a fucking film. Oh my God. Let me stop. All right. Hey, number one. Dun, dun, dun. Dune motherfucking 2, baby. You already know. My boy Paul Trees, boy. Bro, Stilgar. Fucking... Bro, everybody played their part to the T. From Christopher Walken to Florence Pugh to Austin Butler, fucking Dave Bautista, even like, bro, this film right here made me have high hopes again for sci-fi. This film alone, on top of Alien Romulus really, really gave me fan vibes and high hope for what's to come as far as sci-fi. I'm fucking so excited for Mickey 17. We're not about to get into that one though. But yeah, man, this Dune one from the fucking jump. From the fucking jump, it grabs your attention and you better fucking stay paying attention cuz this movie, the pacing in it is so fucking quick. It's just going and going and introducing you and exposing you to all the shit that's what the first film built up to, like what it led to, like bro, as far as the houses, the Bene Gesserits, Paul being a chosen one, his mom becoming, the Reverend Mother of the Furman, like the spies, every single thing played into fucking effect and made sense in a way that it just left you just starstruck, bro. Like, I went and seen that film 5 times. 5 times. I have the fucking steelbook. Like, man. Oh my god, bro. And then the way it left, as far as the way it left you off, like you can say you're content, but you're still wanting more. Cause it's just begun. And I'm so mad that the next movie is gonna be the last movie. Like what the fuck? Oh my god, I feel like it just started, bro. Man, like, oh my heavens. I Ayanna Joe Taylor's supposed to be Paul's sister in the next one. Like, Paul's supposed to go, pretty much like Vader on this bitch, Dark Anakin. Like, oh my god, bro. This film was fucking phenomenal. And I love how they left right where they left. They started right where they left off at in the first film. You know how some films, they'll do like a little year, like time skip, or, they'll jump a little bit ahead and you won't get to see a glimpse of how they got to the point where they are now, or what happened in between that little missed point of time that we didn't get to see. We got to see it all, from piece by piece by piece by piece by piece, all the way to the fucking end. Oh my god, like, man, this film was fucking heretical, bro. It was phenomenal performances, great sci-fi scenes, great dialogue. No down moment. Like, this film was the true definition of did not miss. And on top of that, I knew from before, when the trailers came out, I knew this film was going to fucking be the film of the year. It's pretty much gonna hog most of the awards this year, like Oppenheimer did last year, bro. Like, I 100% truly 1,000% believe that. And if you guys don't, that's the suck. I know some of you are saying are like saying Dune 1 was better than Dune 2. I don't know. I mean, I can agree. Vice versa. Tomato. They both were good in their own way. One was just a build up, and the next one was just fucking complete chaos. So I can't only imagine what the third one's going to bring, bro. Like, bro, yeah. I'm all here for it. That's all I really got for you guys. Let me stop rambling or stop sounding like a little fanboy. Like and subscribe. Leave some comments. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are as far as my opinion of the best 2024 movies. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm curious to see what you guys put for your top 5. And thanks for tuning in. So be it. And yeah, toodaloo!